About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
And now, please welcome Atlanta Braves.
And towing the slab, Spencer Schwellenbach. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Ian Happ, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And a foul ball. Happ, a first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati in 2015. The 1-1. Ground ball to the right side. Olsen steps on the bag, and an easy out to start the game. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here's Alex Bregman. He was hitless at 4 at-bats on Sunday. Runner takes off, and that's fouled off. The 0-1. And a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The relay, and he's got no chance. He's out.
Well, I think the base runner assumed that he was going to be able to make it to third pretty easily, but a really nice relay from the outfielder to the cutoff man, and they got him easily.
So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Pete Crow Armstrong. Third in the NL in RBIs this year. That's out to center field. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. That one finds the zone. Strike one. First and second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Two on, 2 outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Cubs strand a couple. And now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Cade Horton. How about a scouting report on him?
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
Ronald Acuna Jr. Oh.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Next offering is outside. That one misses, and the count is filled up. Got him. One gone here.
Batting second, catcher.
Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Spencer Schwellenbach.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Drake Baldwin now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Horton with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. And a base hit right there. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, first baseman, Matt Olson.
Here's Matt Olson, 4th on the National League home run leaderboard. That misses. Ball 1.
That's the ball.
And another ball.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Here comes Austin Riley.
He's struggled to make contact lately, averaging 2 strikeouts per game over his last 5.
That's an infield fly.
Swings and he breaks his bat.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And now the 0-1. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Batter challenges in a very big spot, and it'll stay a strike. The umpire was correct. So they've only got 1 challenge left now. Runner edges away at second. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. We played an inning, no score. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. So here's Horner now.
This guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
That one fouled off. Horner with some impressive production lately. Ripped to first. Caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. On the ground. And foul ball. Schwellenbach goes 6'1", 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. The 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Swanson digs in. Second inning here, no score. That one fouled hard the other way.
Whoa.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Two down, nobody on. Got him swinging. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. Now in for the Braves. Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. There's a line drive to left field. Coming on his half. He's there to make the catch.
Batting 8th, center fielder Michael Harris.
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris the second. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Albies stands at first with one out.
That's the book.
Sliced hard but foul. And the sweeper misses. Lifted in the air down the left side. Two down.
Batting 9th, pitcher Spencer Schwellenbach.
So up next, Spencer Schwellenbach.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. No hits over his last 5 games.
In the air to left center. Reaching for it and brings it in. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers.
No, that's a ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
The 1-0. Hit on the ground to short. Dubon. And one away in the top of the 3rd.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder Ian Happ.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Ian Happ up to hit. Grounded out his first time.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
That's off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. That misses. 2-2. Top of the 3rd, no score. That one back up the middle and it gets through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. A 2-run homer. It's his 8th home run of the year. And it gives them the lead in the 3rd. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
1 down. Now the 3rd baseman, Alex Bregman. Single to right in his first trip. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Next offering is fouled back.
That's the ball.
One and 2 here. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. just misses. And the count's even at 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just off the outside edge, and it's 3-2.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Fights it off, he'll see another. Payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. And they get the out.
Up next for the Cubs, center fielder Pete Crow Armstrong.
2 down, bases empty. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that is that. Cubs add 2 on this homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-1. And the sweeper is in for a strike.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Next offering is down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And it remains 2-2. That one missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. He'll touch them all. Home run number 5 on the season, and it ties it up. It's 2-2. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Here's Matt Olson down.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the last half of the 3rd. Line to left and foul ball. Challenge from behind the dish here. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. Still one challenge left for them. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here in game one of this 3-game set.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here. Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Way high there. Full count now. Got him looking for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Here is Austin Riley. He's 0 for 1. Fouled off down the right side. The 0-1. High fly ball, right field. Suzuki under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Braves, left fielder, Mike.
One out man at first. Mike Yastrzemski up here. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Fouled off. He was late. And that drops in for a strike. In the dirt, blocked. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I'm so glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league. 2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Man at first, one away. Next offering misses, and now it's 3-2. Line drive, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. A single his first time. And that is out of play.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, 1 out. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Just foul down the right field line. Wow. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
In the air, right field. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Braves, the shortstop, Mauricio.
2 outs, runners at first and second. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mauricio Dubon. He's 0 for 1. This to third, Bregman. They get the force. They limit the damage here. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. 2-2 game. Back here in Atlanta as we go to the top of the fourth.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. And the last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
That one outside, and that's ball one.
Woo!
Swings through that. The 1-2. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's Nico Horner. 0 for 1 so far. This one smacked out to left center. And it's into the gap. And that's a 1-out single. Now it's going to be Carson Kelly. Struck out swinging his first time. Now quick throw to first. Horner back in on a dive. One away, tie game, go-ahead run, stands at first. Top half of inning number 4. Horner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Man at second. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Schwellenbach checks the runner. Horner dives back in safely. Two and one now. Bounce to third. Riley tosses to first, and that is out number 2.
Up next for the Cubs, shortstop Dansby Swanson.
So the go-ahead run at scoring position. Dansby Swanson stands in. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one fouled off. On the ground to short, Dubon. The throw to first, third out, and that ends the frame. We go to the bottom of the 4th. All even, 2 apiece. Bottom of the 4th, so now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II.
Michael Harris II.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
The 1-0. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Oh. Hard liner. And he hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Spencer Schwellenbach. Next up for the Braves. Throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Braves, right fielder, Ronald.
Here's Acuna now. He is struck out and he is walked.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Nicely done for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Go ahead run on base. Drake Baldwin will hit next. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Up the middle. Base hit. Aim to score from third. It's an RBI single. 3-2. They take the lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Cade Horton done for the night, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Obi Milner on to pitch out of the pen here.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
2 outs, runner on first. And the batter now, Matt Olson. There's a strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Good job to fight that one off. Oh. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 1 run across in the frame so far. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a swing and a miss, and that is that. Back at Truist Park, and now here's the Cubs pitcher, Obi Milner.
You know, these Cubs just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Ground ball left side. One away here in the fifth.
Up next for the
And
Cubs,
here's a look at how he's
fielder,
using his pitches in this one. So the lineup flips over at the plate. Ian Happ.
Could be a big moment for him right here. He's sitting on 999 hits. One away from adding a comma to that total.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Back there. And it hits the base of the wall. Relay to second. And in there with a double off the wall. And that is his 1,000th major league hit. A nice moment for him.
Yeah, anytime you flip the page on a career milestone, it feels really good. You know that number's in front of you for a long time, and you can't get there fast enough. Good for him.
Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball one. Man at second. Right through there for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Gets him to chase after that one. The 1-2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. That one hooked foul.
Oh, ball one.
Man on second, 2 down. Tosses to first, and that's the inning. Cubs lead one. They trail it 3-2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Austin Riley.
Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these Braves, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
1-1 now. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Yastrzemski now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Milner in his 7th season, 35 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2016. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ball, low.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Braves, second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 1 for 2. There's a line drive to left field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. So they make short work of him there. 5 innings complete. It's the Braves 3 and the Cubs 2. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. And fouled off.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two now. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Still couldn't catch up to the good velocity, good run those last few inches through the zone.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Suzuki hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. Fought off foul. Swings over the top of that one.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Nico Horner will come up to hit.
Nope, that's low.
Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Liner picked on the hop at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 3-2.
Now pitching for the Cubs.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jacob Webb.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game. Stepping in, Mauricio Dubon. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. And the batter now, Michael Harris II.
Center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. And it is gone. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add to their lead. It's 4-2.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. Doug, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
One down. Spencer Schwellenbach. Next up for the Braves. So a pinch hitter in the pitcher spot, Dominic Smith.
Pretty surprised they're going with the pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
And a foul ball. The 0-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
Up next for the Braves, right fielder, Ronald Acuna.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's Acuna. Swing and a ground ball out to short. In time to Bush. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. One more for Atlanta on the homer. It's now 4-2.
Now pitching. for the
Welcome back. We're in the
Braves,
7th. We have a new
number
pitcher on the mound.
62,
Daysbel
Daysbel
Hernandez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Leading off,
Catcher,
Carson Kelly.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. Out towards right center field. Grabs it on the run. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Cubs. Pitcher.
Greg Counsell going with a pinch hitter here.
Number 9,
Miguel Amaya looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Left field. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Check swing, he held up. And that's ball 1.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
No, that's a ball.
Two-seam fastball. Low inside.
Two down, nobody on. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that is that. Cubs are down quietly. Still down by a count of 4-2.
Now pitching for the Cubs.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Shelby Miller.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. His 2-run homer back in the 3rd was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
Foul ball.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
And
Ball,
that's off
inside.
the inside edge. And the count even 1-1. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Matt Olson up to the plate. Couple of walks and a strikeout.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Inside, and it's a ball and a strike. Late with the swing there. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen throwing BBs.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Riley now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Oh.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Ball. Low.
That one drilled left field. That's got a chance. Gone. Austin Riley delivers. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-2.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
So 2 down, Mike Yastrzemski next up for the Braves. And first offering is fouled off. And that one got a piece of him.
Take your bait.
Up next for the Braves, second baseman.
Man at first. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 1 for 3. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Braves get one on the big fly. It's now 5-2. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Ian Howe.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Dylan Lee.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Here's the 0-2. Goes down looking.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Busch. Lee, he's got some good and some bad. The positive is he doesn't walk very many guys. But, Chris, the problem is that he is prone to giving up some homers. Oh, 1 down. Right side. Albies. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. And it looks like they might end up challenging this one. Very close play. And we will take another look as well.
I couldn't tell on live action, that's for sure. And, you know, the umpire is so much closer to the play, and he thought he beat the throw, so we'll see.
Now it's Alex Bregman.
Now, a manager can see it pretty early just by the swings that players are taking, whether they're fouling the ball back, if they're on time, the front foot is down. When you see that, probably don't want to leave him in too long. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
That's ripped. Base hit. Yastrzemski hustles it back in. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down. First and second, 1 out. Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
The tying run at the plate. Just missing there. Now 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Tying run at the plate. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Another 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Dylan Lee out of the game. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Braves, Robert Suarez.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Now here is Seiya Suzuki. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Two on, 2 outs.
That's the ball.
Here's a 1-1. And that is out of play. Hit on the ground to short. Duvall on the run, sends it over to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They trail at 5-2. Bottom of the 8th. Now in for the Braves. Mauricio Dubon. Miller pitching for the 20th time this season. He joined the team as a free agent. And that one fouled off. Comes up empty.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point. And the 0-2.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
For the Braves, center fielder, Michael Harris at second.
Harris in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Shelby Miller won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Caleb Thielbar takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Pinch hitter coming on. Eli White trying to get something going for him with 2 away.
White.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. White tries to hold up, appeal to first, and yes, he offered at it. Moving in the bullpen, Jamison Tayo, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. And a 1-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Braves go down quickly here. They're still out in front 5-2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Raisel Iglesias.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Whoa.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Stays alive. And that's a strikeout looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Oh, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
Kelly, batting with one down, takes a strike. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Battling here as he fouls it away. What a stop. Jump throw on the money. Nice play.
Next for the Cubs, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
One out left for the Cubs. And now it's Dansby Swanson. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The Braves trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. They're down to their final strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area. That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Two down, nobody on. Got him. And that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.